Jai Shri Mataji. In the last episode, Mother was describing about the devils. And as Mother said, hell has 7 layers, which has been described in many ancient scriptures. Though many of these devils were destroyed physically so many times, some of them take rebirth before the advent of every incarnation. So in this age of Kali Yuga, they are once back in the saddle. But this time they have come in the garb of religion as false gurus and false yogis. They will all be exposed one by one through their own ill-doing by Adi Shakti herself, who has incarnated as Mahamaya, the great illusion. The incarnations of Vishnu, Adi Vishnu, protects and evolves the path of evolution. His incarnations are like milestones in the progress of spiritual awareness and develop one by one new dimensions of human perception. They show the light in the darkness of ignorance, and each avatara adds a new boundless perception, a new fragrance, a new color to the beauty of creation. Life had its first origin in water, which was formed through the various combinations and permutations of the different cosmic essences, tanmatras of creation. It started as unicellular animals and evolved later on as multicellular fishes. The unicellular parasites, which lived on higher types of fishes, went on to incarnate as big fishes, but with the awareness of the lower type. They became the source of satanic force. As they grew bigger and bigger, they were eaten by other fish, even larger and mightier. They were particularly destructive to other fish which were trying to make the evolutionary transition from water to land. To destroy these evil incarnations, Adi Vishnu took the form of a fish, becoming the leader of those fishes who wanted to come ashore. This was his first incarnation, known as Matsya Avatara, fish incarnation. He helps at every step by taking himself the necessary form. For example, he takes the form of a fish to lead the fishes out of the water of the ocean of illusion to eventually become reptiles. By coming ashore, he was to save every type of animal. An ark was tied to his tail, while his hard back was used for churning the Ksheer Sagar Samudra Mantham, which brought forth 14 gifts for humanity. Coming ashore and feeling the land beneath them, these fish started crawling on land, creating reptiles. At this point, Adi Vishnu took a second incarnation, coming as a reptile, the tortoise, Kurma Avatara, to destroy the demons obstructing the progress of evolution. This incarnation later helped guide Noah's Ark, Manu, across the great deluge during the time of great flood, Mahapralaya. The tortoise, with its curved shell as protection, represents the curvature of the earth. It teaches the reptiles to develop a protective shield. As it emerged from sea, it needed other protection to survive. It was the most suitable form of animal to exist at that level of awareness. Firstly, the development of physical being is ensured. The impulsive fear of death generates the beginning of the search for protection by animals. Their first quest. The quest for survival marks the starting point of collective organization among animals. At the mammal stage, in his third incarnation as the wild boar Virat Avatars, the instinctual drive for protection expresses itself in more sophisticated patterns of behavior. At this stage, protective measures by herds of four-legged animals were exhibited. The boar also suggested further evolution into the four-legged animal stage, quadrupled from reptile. Shri Vishnu took his fourth incarnation as Narasimha, half man with the upper part half lion. At this point in evolution, man achieves a self-conscious domination over animals and natural forces. This incarnation also expressed an intermediary step in evolution between the animal and the human stages. Narasimha's role was to kill a major devil called Hiranyakashipu. Before man came into being, he existed at the monkey stage. Monkeys had also been struggling in their evolutionary process. To help them, the primordial, preconscious mind of the Virata itself took incarnation as Hanuman, the monkey god, the devotee of Shri Vishnu. Hanuman led the monkeys who were half human, the missing link as Darwin called it in human evolution. Thus monkeys were helped to evolve into human beings. In his fifth incarnation, Shri Vishnu appeared to be the first time as a human being. He took form the short man, Vamana Avatara, who came on this earth to give leadership to people seeking God. Vamana was enlightened with the idea that he could capture the three worlds, Triloka, Earth, Prithvi, Akash, Heaven, and Hell, Pata, the subconscious. So in corollary, this incarnation brought forth the idea in the human mind that man can overpower all three worlds. It should be understood that Adi Vishnu's incarnations, the line of evolution, lead the way towards higher, deeper, and wider spiritual awareness, which is the true index by which the development of creation can be measured. First, the individual evolution is achieved, and then the collective assimilation by the masses was experienced. His sixth form was as a strong man, Parashuram. He brought forth the powers achieved by self-control, Tapobala. When they were fully evolved, human beings developed their I-ness and felt a need to seek the unknown within themselves. They began to think of God and became aware of the strength of spiritual life and started a new search of the inner life. The search was an individual one, and the seeker absolutely separated himself from society. Many renounced the world and went into complete retreat in forests and jungles in search of the ultimate reality, often pursuing their quest day and night for years on end, and often for life after life. Parashuram was the founder of the Hatha and Raj Yoga, which were practiced all alone under the guidance of a guru. This spiritual awakening in man grew very strong and was again challenged by the evil forces who incarnated to disturb their search through penance, yagna. At this time, much before the seventh incarnation of Shri Vishnu as Lord Ram, the primordial mother incarnated as the goddess Durga, mother of the universe. She incarnated from the primordial heart center Adi Anahata Chakra, called the sacred heart of the Virata. There have been 108 main incarnations of goddess Durga to save seekers from the evil satanic forces. Mahesh, Vishnu, and Brahmadev form the Trinity, which incarnated as one teacher god, the primordial master Dattatreya. He came into this earth to teach people the secrets of divine to reveal God and to help them cross the ocean of illusion themselves within their own identity. Evolution could not go further into the hands of human beings who were in bondage of ignorance, so they were given guidance through this incarnation of the primordial master Adi Guru again and again in different lives.